Hello Rockville, here's what you need to know about your city. We recap Earth Month, give you a preview of Bike Month, and tell you everything you need to know about hometown holidays. All that and more in this May edition of Rockville's 11. Rockville celebrated Earth Month all during the month of April. We have the recap for you in our number 11 story. The city commemorated Arbor Day at a tree planting ceremony at the site of the new police headquarters.
Arbor Day is a day where we like to recognize all the benefits and value that trees provide for our community.
In addition to planting trees, the Arbor Day event was also a celebration of the city's 23rd consecutive year as being named a Tree City USA.
So on behalf of the National Arbor Day Foundation and the Maryland Forest Service, I'd like to present to the mayor and council and all the citizens of the city of Rockville for the 23rd year and for all the work that was done in the year 2011, the Tree City USA Award. Congratulations.
Mayor Marcuccio and other elected officials were at the event to wrap up the city celebration of Earth Month.
It's really special, and I think that's the beauty of Rockville, is that so many people have really taken good care of their trees and now know that when they cut one down, they're supposed to be replacing it. And I think it's especially important for every resident of Rockville and everybody who's not a resident and who doesn't know about Rockville to know it's the 23rd year for Tree City. So that's another feather in our cap, or tree in our ground.
To learn more about trees in the city, go online to rockvillemd.gov and search trees. College Gardens Park is a proud achievement for Rockville. Once a small duck pond, this area was in need of an upgrade due to erosion and drainage issues. And now this area is a successful stormwater management facility with park amenities such as a walking path.
Oh, it's wonderful because, you know, I get a chance to walk around, and there's 2 loops. And the picnic area down there where the playground is for the kids, nice weather, a lot of kids down there. They make a lot of use out of it.
EPA Region 3 Administrator Sean Garvin stopped by Rockville recently to tour a few of the city's stormwater management facilities, including College Gardens Park.
I'm here to see the great projects that are going on here in Rockville. There's a lot of really good things that we're doing, and my ability to see things on the ground and be able to share them with other areas throughout the Mid-Atlantic region really is going to benefit our ability to address environmental issues. And Rockville's got a lot of innovative things going on. The mayor is really a leader in this area, and so I'm happy to be here to see these things on such a gorgeous day.
Environmental engineer Lee Sukup is proud of the College Gardens Park and its functional and recreational capabilities.
This was our biggest stormwater project yet. What we did was take an old duck pond that was part of a farm pond from in the 30s, and we expanded it to become a modern stormwater facility. And it treats about 79 acres of the upstream drainage area and also is a lovely amenity in this park.
The College Gardens Park Stormwater Management Project recently received a National Environmental Award by the American Public Works Association. It's not the first time the park has been recognized, and Mayor Marcuccio is pleased with the accolades.
It's neat. It suggests that there's wildlife coming. There's a real notion that this is a healthy environment, that we don't have a polluted place, we don't have a place that will gather the negative things that can come when you don't take care of your property. And that's another example of how Rockville has taken care of itself.
To learn more about the College Gardens Park, go online to rockvillemd.gov and search College Gardens Park.
I'm standing here today at Maryvale Park, where we've got volunteers helping out for this year's stream cleanup. We caught up with Councilmember Mark Pershela, who wasn't afraid to roll up his sleeves in honor of Earth Month.
This is an annual spring cleanup of streams, and you know, it's done throughout the Washington, D.C. region. It's you pick a day in the spring where the foliage is not yet, you know, out there too much and the bugs aren't out there too much, and you can get a clear view of the trash, so you just pick it up.
Chair of the Environment Commission, Krista Gay, was happy to take part in the cleanup and to get the whole family involved.
The last few times we've been out here, we saw a lot more trash. This time, a lot less trash than we have seen in the past. Maybe fewer people are throwing trash, I don't know, but it's a good sign. It's a very good sign.
It really helps the environment. It cleans the water, and I think that's really good.
And if you need hours for school, it's a really great way to do it, and also just help the environment.
Well, I think this is something, you know, it's awareness as well. I think if you get into the streams, you're seeing a part of the city you don't usually see, and you understand how people impact it.
For more information on Earth Month activities in Rockville, visit rockvillemd.gov/environment.
We came here to see all the experience and how fun it is and try that out.
We're here to learn about science and see stuff explode, hopefully.
For the 23rd year, I'm here hoping that we can encourage children to get interested in science so that our country stays ahead of where we should be in science, technology, and mathematics.
Just finished learning about nanotechnology and different materials that are comprised of nanomaterials. It's really fascinating stuff.
And we have over 60 exhibits here, science, engineering, technology exhibits, community exhibits, people that are involved in science and engineering within the community, showing what they know and releasing their expertise into our community.
When we stick it in the water, it immediately sublimates into a gas, and it makes that cool effect. In movies, they use that to make bubbling potions or to make fog.
You get to do a lot of activities that are learning, but you still get to have a lot of fun. Yeah.
This is our second year coming, and they just really enjoy science. And there are so many different ways to engage in science here that they get exposed to a ton of stuff, from archaeology to experiments to making that goop stuff. It's just a lot of fun.
We've been following the progress of the new police headquarters and had the chance to go behind the scenes with Chief Treshik and Councilmember Tom Moore for this Mayor and Council one-on-one segment.
It is going to be safe and secure and efficient and a good place to do policing.
Councilmember Tom Moore is talking about the new Rockville City Police facility. The new headquarters is located in downtown Rockville on the site of the old post office. We got a behind-the-scenes tour with Chief Treshik.
I think this is a great investment in our public safety officers. They do so much for us. They do it so well. And this is really a statement of how important they are to the city.
Well, what we have here is that this is the actual tunnel that connects the historic post office to our brand new operational center on the other side. Is about 35 feet long.
Rockville 11 has been covering the progress of the construction since last year. And it was important that the new police headquarters stay true to its historical roots.
We're keeping it exactly as it used to be with the post office. It's the same veneer, the same style, the same look. The mural is going to still be here. All the postal boxes are still going to be here. So I think it's maintaining the historical significance of this building.
But with the addition of a brand new annex building, the Rockville City Police will make use of new equipment and state-of-the-art technology.
But this is where the nerve center of the police department is. This is where communications is. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, someone from the public can come into this building and find someone here available to talk to, and these people have radio contact with all of our officers. So,
Councilmember Tom Moore is thrilled with how the project is tracking and what this means for Rockville.
One of the great things about building this building now is that with interest rates so low and building construction folks available so inexpensively, we got a lot more building for the same amount of money. It's a tremendous construction project. It ended up costing around $10 million altogether, but this would have cost a lot more under other circumstances.
The grand opening is expected to be this summer. Keep it on Rockville 11 for all the latest updates on the new police headquarters. The Rockville Baseball Association opening day always means the start of spring in Rockville, and our Jennifer Ligsay has the story in this recap.
That's right, Bridget. It's opening day here in Rockville. I'm standing here on Walter Johnson Field, and it's turned out to be a grand slam start to a great season. RBBA opening day is a tradition that kicks off spring in the city, and Rockville's mayor and council were ready to play ball.
And I'm so pleased to see so many new teams, so many young people who are excited. Did you get a load of those guys who threw their hats in the air? Yes! That's what you need, a little team spirit.
58 years of RBBA here in Rockville, and it's a great day, wonderful weather, and everybody's so beautifully lined up in nice clean uniforms all around the field. It's fantastic.
Well, you know, Rockville does so many things well, and this is one of them. Having our own baseball association just gives us a hometown feel and a place for everybody to play locally, so it's great.
Everything's in beautiful condition. Actually, this looks like a professionally done field, and I think the kids are very, very lucky to have this facility to play on.
With 60 teams, 800 participants, and 200 volunteer managers and coaches, Rockville Baseball Association is an organization that's all about the kids.
It's fun to watch a kid grow from this, from the 6 and 7 year olds to when they get to the high school level and watch them progress, and that's the fun part of it all. For me, that's the fun part of it, watching them grow up.
Sports Program Supervisor Jen Betts is looking forward to a new season and wants to make sure that kids know that there's more to baseball than just winning and losing.
Well, as in sport in general, it's great to have team and sportsmanship, and also just get out there and have fun, learn the sport, and also just be active.
Baseball is just one of the many sports Rockville has to offer in the spring from the Department of Recreation and Parks. To learn more about how to get involved, visit rockvillemd.gov/recreation/sports.
All during the month of May, the city is celebrating Bike Month. We wanted to find out more, and we caught up with Matt Folden and some cyclists for our number 5 story. Bruce Cranford has been a cyclist for 3 decades. He's a supporter of the Millennium Trail.
Oh, I like it. It's very nice. I'd like to see it extended. Enjoy it.
Infrastructure amenities like the Carl Henn Millennium Trail make the city more bike-friendly. And during the month of May, the city is celebrating National Bike Month.
Bike Month is really just a great way to promote cycling as a viable means of transportation, and I think that's really the direction we're going in. And in order to encourage people to do that, do it safely, the city's really taken a lot of efforts to improve pedestrian and bicycle safety.
One of the ways the city does that is by focusing on the 3 E's.
When we put together our pedestrian and bicycle program and safety efforts, we really look at what we consider to be the 3 E's, and that's education, enforcement, and engineering.
The hope is that by educating the public on bike safety, enforcing traffic laws, and engineering infrastructure, the city can keep residents and visitors safe and encourage cycling.
It's fun, it's good for the environment, and it's a great way to enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the city.
For more information on the city's Bike Month events or about cycling in the city, go online to rockvillemd.gov/recreation/bicycling. Nancy Breen is excited to be celebrating National Bike Month, but as chair of Rockville's Bike Advisory Committee and a regular commuter cyclist to work, every month is Bike Month for Nancy.
I live at one end of Rockville Pike and work at the other end, but I go through some very pretty cut-throughs here in Rockville and take the Montrose Trail. There's a lot of beautiful meanderings through the parks and residential neighborhoods of Rockville, and I think people don't realize how pretty it is to ride around Rockville.
For RBAC member Denny Freezer, bicycling plays an essential role for his everyday routine.
I've ridden between 200,000 and 300,000 miles. I rode to work for over 30 years. Now I ride about 3,500 miles a year in retirement, running errands and out for exercise and just plain fun.
For drivers and cyclists on Rockville's roads, Nancy briefed us on the importance of using hand signals.
If you want to turn left, you put your left hand out. If you want to turn right, you put your left hand out and stick it toward the right. And if you want to slow down or stop, you put your hand down. So that's really important to tell cyclists that are behind you or cars, because that's your way of communicating with other traffic, whether you're on the road or whether you're on a bike path.
In addition to promoting bicycling in Rockville, RBAC advises the city on cycling and pedestrian safety issues. To learn more about how to get involved with RBAC, go to rockvillemd.gov and search RBAC. We wanted to learn more about some of the farmers that participate in Rockville's Farmers Market, so we go down on the farm for our number 4 story.
I have a saying, boxes are for shoes, not for flowers.
Dave Dowling of Brookville, Maryland has a passion for perennials.
Our flowers have never been in boxes. They're always in a bucket of water from the minute they're picked till you get them at the market.
That's the theme of Rockville's Farmers Market, bringing local flowers, plants, and produce direct from local farms to market.
So I started out really small the first year, a garden that was not any bigger than this greenhouse, just selling cut flowers at the Rockville Market on Wednesdays. And then the next year I got into Rockville on Saturday, and it just got out of hand, and now I've got too many greenhouses.
You can find Dave's farmhouse flowers and plants at the Rockville Farmers Market every Saturday morning during Rockville's Farmers Market season. He grows and sells everything from snapdragons and petunias to their popular lilies.
This isn't the house that we use just for growing our lilies. We replant the 500 lilies every week.
Special Operations Supervisor Mike Coppersmith says it's farmers like Dave Dowling that make the city's farmers market special.
Well, Farmhouse Flowers has been a long-time participant in the Rockville Farmers Market. It's fairly close to Rockville, and it really shows the value of buying local and buying fresh products.
So next time you buy flowers from Dave of Farmhouse Flowers and Plants, you'll know where it came from. To learn more about the Rockville Farmers Market, go online to the city's website at rockvillemd.gov/events/farmers. Hometown Holidays is almost here. We wanted to find out more in our number 3 story. Colleen, we're very excited about Hometown Holidays. What's the latest?
Okay, well, I'll just start with the main stage performances. On Saturday, we have Bruce in the USA, which is a tribute to Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. So that should be a lot of fun. They're doing a lot of Bruce's classics and stuff like that. We have the Nighthawks, which everybody knows. They're opening up for them on Saturday. And then on Sunday, May 27th, we have Easton Corbin, which is a rising country star. And he has his second album out right now, so people can listen to all the country stations and hear Easton Corbin. So we're excited to have him. And then the band that's opening for him is Sons of Bill, which is another country band. So also happening that weekend, we have 40+ bands and entertainers on 7 different stages. A lot of those bands are local. And some of them are 8 Ohms, King Soul, Jawworks, Justin Trawick, and many, many others. So we're excited to have all those bands. New this year, we have a music hall up on East Montgomery Avenue, so people can come. It's a big tent. You can come and sit and listen to the bands, or you can dance away on the dance floor that we'll have in there. So we're excited to have include that in this year's activities. We have the marketplace, which is crafts and people can shop for crafts and arts and talk to the artists and all of that. We have a Taste of Rockville, which is produced by the Chamber of Commerce and Rockville Community Ministries. Some of the local restaurants that are involved are Rockland's, Spice Crossing, La Tosca, Bombay Bistros, and many others. We have kids' amusements again, all kinds of entertainers. We have a teen party up on the Rockville rooftop on Saturday night. And then, of course, on Monday, it concludes with the 67th Memorial Day ceremony and parade. So you can check out more on Rockville's website, which is rockvillemd.gov/HTH, or you can like us on Facebook and find out what's happening from day to day.
Now for the second part in our 4-part series about Rockville's many parks. In this segment, we profile Rockville's athletic parks. Boasting almost 9 acres of space, the Mark Twain School Athletic Park features 2 softball fields, batting cages, benches, bleachers, a picnic shelter, play equipment, and tennis courts. In 1999, this seldom-used school area was transformed into a programmed sports park to benefit Mark Twain School and city sports enthusiasts. It's a perfect place for working out or just enjoying the outdoors. Located on Twinbrook Parkway, the Broome Athletic Park has it all. The city first developed this park in 1990, and if you're not playing tennis or having a softball game, you can easily watch from the park's many bleachers and benches. At Dogwood Park, it's 44 acres of fun. You can grill and eat at the gazebo or hit up one of the batting cages. Just make sure to wear a helmet. The Walter Johnson Field, built in honor of the legendary Washington Senators pitcher, lives up to its namesake. With stadium lights, a scoreboard, and perfectly trimmed field, you can play ball or take in a game without the hassle of traveling to the local Major League stadiums. For more information about any of the parks in the city or to find one near you, visit rockvillemd.gov/parks-facilities. The mayor and council recently had the chance to play mini golf over at Vizarts. We have the story for our number 1 segment. We hit the course with the mayor and council at a recent event with the Rockville Chamber of Commerce. Vizarts proved to be the perfect venue for the city and chamber board members to mingle with each other, and while the golf course may have been miniature, the turnout definitely wasn't.
It's a really nice event. The whole business community has turned out, a lot of folks from all corners of the city, and everybody's having a very good time.
If you play together and work together, it sort of builds relationships, and we need that in going forward so that we're all on the same page and we can work well together.
And this is a wonderful opportunity for us to promote the city, promote the golf course, promote the whole notion of business in Rockville.
In this same room last fall, renowned economist Dr. Stephen Fuller presented his study of Rockville's economic competitiveness at the Rockville Summit. The state of Rockville's economy continues to progress, and President of the Rockville Chamber of Commerce, Michael Gottlieb, is optimistic about the business community's involvement with the city.
We are actively working. We're an active advocate for the business community, and I think the Chamber in the past hadn't been as active as we are today. And so I'm proud of the advocacy that we're providing.
The mayor and council continue to work on plans for a second economic summit this fall, building on the success and findings of the first. Keep it on Rockville 11 for more information, and to learn more about the Rockville Chamber of Commerce, visit rockvillechamber.org. Well, that's it for this May edition of Rockville's 11. I'm your host, Bridget Breuer. You can follow us on Twitter, find us on YouTube, or go to the city's website at rockvillemd.gov. Thanks so much for watching.